Good morning. It is 7:24 a.m. on Wednesday, January 16th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm feeling a little bit weird because I went to bed relatively early, so it wasn't a lack of sleep, but I didn't sleep very well. I kind of kept waking up. I ended up with a little bit of a stuffy nose, even though it's kind of going away now that I'm sitting up. I'm not wholly sure what's going on there, but yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit wonky this morning in a way that's different than when I had the cold before. I don't know. It's just, I guess I'm not completely over whatever it was I had over the weekend, or I got something else, or who knows. But I'm feeling kind of okay, except like I said, I didn't sleep well, and I'm not wholly sure what's going on. Anyway. Definitely feeling a bit more energy than some of the last couple of days. But the last night after work, we went to a Korean barbecue restaurant, of which there are many here. It is a popular kind of restaurant here in Korea. I mean, it's a little bit like saying steakhouse in United States. It's not a steakhouse, but the point is the same, that it's like a genre of restaurant. Anyway, we went there and it was pretty good. I posted a picture of the interior on Twitter just because the style of the decor kind of amused me, in the sense that it was, I dubbed it half nautical, half Star Wars. um, But that was pretty good. But then what we did after dinner is we went and walked around some of the shopping in this new area where this hotel is. And it's a bigger area, I think I said. And so there's big malls and department stores and that sort of thing. And we went and walked around a Lottie Mart slash Lottie Outlets. Lottie is a big brand here, and it's spelled Lotte. And this was essentially kind of like Super Target, in the sense that it had all of those sorts of things. But I would say it's a little even upscale compared to a Super Target, in the sense that it has all of the same sorts of things that you would expect in a Super Target, but also with like an extra premium tier of stuff that it also has. And we ended up not going up there, but on the second floor it says there's a Toys R Us, and all of the branding seems to be active. So I don't know. I kind of am not sure why we didn't actually go up and see. I think it's because we were actually buying stuff on the first floor and we didn't know if it was okay to go up to the second floor and then come down. I think it probably would have been, but for whatever reason we didn't. So walked around there, and then we came back through the Hyundai department store, which is also kind of a big store with all sorts of things. It has a huge food court on the lower level, and then it also has an Apple store or reseller, meaning it was the equivalent of an Apple store, but kind of third-party managed, I guess. It was an officially authorized reseller, and I decided to buy an Apple Pencil. I hadn't really been interested in one necessarily, but one of the things that I've noticed recently is that whenever I take more than 30 seconds to draw something with the dry erase markers for so many levels, or just sketching little things, that I enjoy it. And then that has coincided with there being some discussion that the new Critical Role Network is going to do a show about like learning to draw. And I don't know, some of that had just been percolating in my head, of wanting to maybe spend a little bit more time doodling just for fun. And I also, one of my Korean coworkers here, has one, and I just saw him using it and tried it a little bit, and I was just like, oh, that actually seems really fun. And they're actually not crazy expensive compared to what I imagine they could be, but so I bought one, and I didn't do a lot with it last night, but I'll show you my one random little quick and nasty Spider-Man that I drew there, just freehand. Um, and that was the outline of it was done very quickly, but I was playing around with layers to let me do the coloration with all the different, like, the webs and everything, which I was pretty pleased with how that actually turned out anyway. I mean, my figure drawing skills are by no means good, but that's actually part of the fun, is trying to improve a little bit, right? Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to, like, how much I'm going to, like, publicly do my sketching or doodling, or even if it's going to hold my interest more than a week or two. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. Um, I didn't play any more Red Dead Redemption last night, so I don't have any update on that. And but I did yesterday. I'm still letting it steep, but I think I've unlocked an issue I was having with the beginning of my Phyllis Esposito ebook. So that might be moving sooner than it would have been. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it all there for right now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.